Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this from Bounding to Comics. Kevin Feige admits that if Marvel Studios doesn't entertain first, the social messaging will fall on deaf ears. Oh, that's a bit of self-realization, isn't it? But then again, here's Kevin Feige. He doesn't seem to realize it, that people find the idea of the messaging bad. First and foremost, they use the messaging as part of the story, which is difficult, because the messaging itself changes the story. The moment you insert the messaging, aka the message, this story becomes crap. So there is no way to actually entertain and still spread the message. This is why they always pick or choose pre-existing IPs. Like Star Wars, Star Trek, Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, albeit Warhammer is still holding up, but for how long? I don't have much faith into that one, because Games Workshop is woke as fuck. Battletech, that one's still somewhat holding. Somewhat. Star Wars, did I mention Star Wars? Star Trek already mentioned, Dungeons and Dragons. The comic book as industry, which goes from DC Comics to Marvel, IDW, Image, or whatever, still exists or has gone down the drain, and a myriad of other things, including games. They try to spread the messaging through those IPs. The same way they try to change history, go after historical moments, race swap, gender swap, to spread the message, and in the end ends up ruining everything. Because that's how the woke functions. They are creatively bankrupt. Plus, the message doesn't quite help and ruins whatever there is left. Oh, hey, Scooby-Doo. Remember that one? Right, let's read. Here is what Kevin Feige said, and I guess, to distill it down, what lessons are learned is to entertain the audience at every turn. From Capra has a quote that our co-president Lois Esposito quotes often, which is basically to distill down to entertain first. You can have as many beautiful messages and beautiful lifestyle theories and beautiful thematics that you want to put into the world that all of us do, and all of our filmmakers do, but if you're not entertaining first, it will fall in the deaf ears. I think that's always the way. Thankfully, making the kind of movies that you love to see that also goes into entertaining yourself, which is what we also try to do here at Marvel Studios. Well, this is fascinating. Remember She-Hulk? Yeah. I think we all do remember She-Hulk. Do you remember the message that they were trying to spread there? That women can do everything, they are so powerful, they're free of mistakes, or something related to that. Mary Sue's, because She-Hulk was better than the Hulk himself. Then they changed the origin story, all for the message. I'm telling you, the moment you add the message, everything goes down out the window. So, this is definitely no different. But they do not realize it. It is one example of wokeness. This is Jessica Cow. No, not Cow. Cow. Writers written up on 3 years ago, the fact that we were able to predict what the reaction was going to be, what a lot of the trolling comments were going to be, really shows how very tired and original these shows are. Well, they made an entire show to shit on fans, and the reaction they got was absolutely predictable. This is predictable because Hey, what's going to happen? Let's pretend for one tiny little moment. Somebody, let's think John Smith throws a shit onto you. Human shit. Human fecal matter. And it falls on your chest. What are you going to do? Are you going to be enraged? Are you going to beat the crap out of the idiot? Are you going to tell him a stern answer? Well, yeah. It's pretty much the expected response. Probably even call the police. And that's an actual expected response. So, what you're getting here, Jessica Cow, is the expected response of what happens when you throw your own goddamn fucking shit on somebody else. That's the expected. This is expected. But then again, it comes from a cow. See, and she's way too busy munching and rummaging and then shitting all day to realize how bad this is. Well, it's Hollywood. It's the woke, retarded nonsense and the message ruining everything. Hey, I wonder which series is going to fall next. Really fall. Is it going to be Warhammer? Somehow I'm feeling it, especially because it's getting popular. On that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night.